Being handsome does not keep a woman. Being rich does not keep a woman. Being kind-hearted does not keep a woman. The only way to keep a woman is if she wants to be kept by you. That's why the best dating advice you will ever get, for both men and women, is to choose the person who chooses you. You will never be enough for someone who doesn't see you as good enough. Pretty much every piece of dating advice you find online focuses on how to deal with a woman who doesn't like you, how to appear more mysterious, how to craft texts that leave her wondering, and when to reply to her messages. But before you know it, instead of focusing on your gym set, business, or your studies, you're sitting there pondering the meaning of her text. That's not how dating should be for you. It's only like that if you continue to choose women who don't see you as a great option. I can assure you, I've been on both sides of this equation in my life. The women who didn't like me or weren't good for me were the ones who texted inconsistently and made it hard for me to see them. If you find yourself praying to God about a girl with mixed signals, that's God telling you she isn't for you. Pick the women that pick you, and I promise you it will be rewarding. So that leaves us with the dilemma. How do you get picked by women? There's only one solution to this. That solution is self-improvement and finding your purpose. In this video, I will be breaking down why men need self-improvement spaces and why women hate it. Imagine life as a video game, where men are born in a valley and women are born on a mountain. All these women start the game with value. They're pretty and attractive, and people notice them. Even if they are not pretty, let's be honest, someone will still give them attention, because men like to fuck, so someone will care about them. It's like they already have points on the scoreboard. Now, as a man, it's a bit different. You start with 0 points. You're not automatically valuable just by being born. You have to level up, just like in a video game. If you don't actively make yourself valuable, you won't have any value. A lot of weak men like to look at taller guys or better-looking guys and think it's easier for them to feel better about themselves. But let's be honest, we've all seen those 6-foot-tall, muscular men who are dirt poor, and they have an obese, nagging woman at their side. He may have gotten some action in high school or possibly college, but those men tend to have very depressing futures because they never self-improved along the way. Most men have to self-improve to get what they want in life. It's just that simple. As a man, you have no choice but to self-improve. This topic might stir some discomfort, but it's a conversation worth having. What I've noticed is that women at times may not fully appreciate the process of self-improvement, especially when it involves actively absorbing knowledge and implementing changes. Women do not respect men when they find out you listen to content like this or listen to Andrew Tate, but they still sleep with men like me and Andrew Tate. That's because for men, it's not about the end result, but the journey itself. And that's something women can be less understanding about because they themselves don't need a similar journey. Women respect men who just get it. Now, I've observed a rather intriguing pattern. Women, it seems, may not attach the same significance to self-improvement as men do. We, as men, often embark on a journey to enhance various facets of ourselves, driven by the belief that it's crucial for personal and societal growth. However, there seems to be an assumption on their part that certain advantages, like physical attractiveness, are inherent and don't require the same degree of effort. Consider this scenario. Women, by default, possess certain advantages that we, as men, need to work tirelessly to achieve through self-improvement. In my freshman year of college, I had a girl who grew up in the same poor neighborhood as me. We both had scholarships to cover tuition and little to no family support, but she had a brand new MacBook Pro to do her homework, and I had to use the library. She had the latest iPhone, and I didn't. She had dinners paid for 2 to 3 times per week, and I had to eat ramen every night, and we were best friends. Men were paying for so many things for her and made her life so easy that she ended up completing school significantly faster than me. She spent her spring breaks on boats in Miami, and I spent my spring break working. This isn't about resentment, but an observation that they might not fully grasp the effort required for us to enhance our attractiveness and elevate in life. Women don't want to watch you self-improve, they just want to benefit from your self-improvement. A lot of women are average, and make no mistake, there is comfort in average. If you are dating an average girl and you are an average guy, many women will try to stop you from self-improving because they are inherently lazy. If you start to see your potential value and try to improve, she will know that she needs to get off the couch now. If you start becoming fit at the gym, she knows that you will be seeing more fit girls now, and now she can't be lazy. If you ever heard a girl say that she likes dad bods, don't fall for the lie. The translation to that is, I like men who don't push themselves, because they will be easy for me to keep, and their standards for me will be low. A woman's game is to keep the man unaware of his value. This is why very promiscuous women tend to get with the blue pill men later on in their life. They know that they don't have to do a quarter of the things they did for the alpha men. They pick the easy prey. In relationships, an interesting dynamic unfolds. I've noticed a recurring mistake made by some men, the sacrifice of personal goals and dreams to appease their partners. This stems from a recognition that many women, comfortable with the security of their partner's current state, might resist their partner's growth, as it introduces an element of uncertainty. Expanding on this idea, it appears that women might resist personal growth because it demands sacrifice, discipline, and a certain level of discomfort. There's a preference for their partners to maintain a status quo, avoiding the turbulence that often accompanies personal development. Consider the scenario where a man actively seeks to improve his understanding of dating and relationships. Here's where it gets intriguing. Women might find it perplexing or even unnecessary for men to invest time in learning the intricacies of attraction. It's as if the idea of actively seeking improvement is met with a raised eyebrow, questioning why one wouldn't just go with the flow. But one of my favorite things to say is, bitch, I am the flow. Respectfully. Everything needs to be deliberate as a man. We can't use buzzwords like feel the vibe or energy. They don't have a flow to go with if we don't create it, and we can't create a flow if we never learned how. It's getting harder and harder to learn from experience because, let's face it, women are not even giving many men opportunities anymore. So listening and learning from experienced men is a must now more than ever. Men need to recognize their value and resist settling for less. It's disheartening to witness men working diligently to improve themselves, only to settle for partners who might not fully appreciate their worth. The journey of self-improvement is intricate, and the destination should be a place where both partners grow together, appreciating the efforts invested by each other. You can't start self-improvement or start listening to my content, then go back to your old ways the minute you get a girl, because make no mistake, you will be right back here, looking for advice on how to get her back. A rocket doesn't pause on its journey to the moon, and neither should you. Make no mistake, to aspire to greater achievements and reach unprecedented heights in life, kindly consider endorsing this video by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with a trusted companion. Also, subscribe to our channel. Your support is greatly appreciated.